Hello, my friends, and welcome to The Wolf and a Warrior. Today we are going to have what I call a Bible study with a wolf. And the reason I call it that is because it is a similar format, basically the exact format of Bible study with a mouse, except without a mouse and a wolf instead. And the format of Bible study with the mouse, for those of you who do not know, check out the Bible study with the mouse playlist somewhere. You just check out the playlist tab, and there's like 30 to 40 videos that I did with my friend the mouse. And the format is only one person or no people are allowed to know the subject when you hit record. So today I want to talk about the 2 alien abductions recorded in the Bible. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Alright, well, you can tell the people.
All right. Well, alien abductions. We hear about UFOs and aliens coming and destroying this planet and taking over the planet and all kind of things. But, all this is the devil trying to imitate what God does. So while the devil does that, we have literal abductions where people were like taken up in the Bible actually, and it happened in 2 places. The first one was Enoch. Enoch in the book of Genesis, it says that he walked with God and he was not, for God took him. So Enoch just disappeared. He was abducted, so to speak. He was just taken up. And the second one was Elijah. And with Elijah, it was kind of different because a fiery chariot came down and he actually picked him up and went to heaven. What an experience. So those are the 2 alien abductions, according to the Bible.
Now, when it comes to the different aliens and stuff, we don't really know how these people are selected. But when it comes to the scriptures, how are people selected for translation? Abduction. It's not abduction, it's special relocation.
How are people selected? That's a question I don't know how to answer.
What does it say about these men? What qualities did they have? What do they have in common?
Well, first of all, we have these 2 people, so-called, that were translated or abducted, whatever you want to say, in the Bible. But we also have a group called the 144,000. So if you study,
what are they like?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that not only are there 2 people that are taken up by aliens,
but there's 144,000.
What? 144,000?
Yeah.
Why does nobody talk about these 144,000 people that are going to get taken away by aliens?
Because
if the people knew the Bible was this exciting, they'd read it more, I think.
Yeah, but they don't understand, and they don't read it, and it's it's the devil's scheme of hiding it from them. So there's 144,000, and concerning the 144,000, it says that they have the Father's name written in their forehead. And if you study what name represents in the Bible, it represents character. So it means they have the character of God written upon them. They have the fruit of the Spirit. So this is one of the qualifications in order to be abducted into a different world. And so not only do they do that, it also says that they follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. So that means they follow Jesus wherever he goes. That means they do not ask where it leads. They just trust in Jesus. Sometimes they go without even knowing where they're going, but they just follow the Lamb because they know he is leading to the way of life. So another qualification is you have to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goes, even if you don't know where he's going. It might be through fire, it might be through water, but the promise is that the Lord will be with you, and the water will not overflow you, and the fire will not burn you. So that's another qualification of the 144,000. It says that they came out of great tribulation. So anyone who is so-called abducted or taken out or translated is someone who has gone through great tribulation. It has to be someone. That's another qualification I see in the Bible. And so we see that. The Father's name, they have the character of God. And what else do they have in common? Could you share some points?
Well, it is an interesting question. You notice that both the men who were abducted were prophets.
True. That's a good point.
So God, they had surrendered to let themselves be used by God
Mm-hmm.
to such a degree that they were a very mouthpiece for Him
Mm-hmm.
during their life. We recognize that Enoch walked with God.
That's not the qualification. Kind of like following the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
That would be a form of walking with God.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this closeness, this with God, a surrender, and obedience. Because how can two walk together unless they be agreed? I'm confident Willie knows the reference for that.
It's Amos 3 verse 8 or something. I'm actually not quite sure.
Mm.
It's somewhere in the book of Amos. We can put it in the comment section.
So when we get back to the house, Willie's going to make a scripture card for Amos with that verse there.
Yes.
Well, if you want to get your own blank scripture cards, you can comment below or go to openthearmory.org or
Yes,
call
sir.
the phone number at the end of most of the videos.
Yes, sir.
So, how could you walk together unless they be agreed? So, in order to be in agreement, you would have to be, agree on what's right and how to live.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Bible teaches health. The Bible teaches abstaining from sin. So these men would have to be living up to all the light they had regarding health, living up to all the light they had regarding what is sin and how to walk by faith and walk in obedience. And one of those commandments is, love the Lord thy God. And Christ even said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So obedient, commanded keeping people walking by faith, because without faith it's impossible to please God. And these men pleased him so much that he took them. So those are some of my thoughts regarding the qualities of these particular men who were abducted by an alien power,
Mm-hmm.
taken away by an alien power.
This is rather interesting.
And we noticed those some of the same qualifications in the 144,000.
Yes.
Because, like my brother said, I will not repeat unnecessarily. Those 144,000 were obedient.
Mm-hmm.
They had those different qualities that the wolf mentioned. So I encourage you to think about these things, and now you can have a fun time going around asking all your friends, didn't you know there were alien abductions in the Bible? And you can talk to them about Enoch and Elijah and the 144,000.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this has been
The Wolf
and the Warrior. Remember that the Bible is the armory where you may equip for the struggle. Go forth, take those weapons out of their scabbard and wield them with a holy violence.
And if you do so, you just might be abducted by Jesus Christ.
Amen.